Is YouTube nail education enough to learn how to actually do nails? This is going to be fun. I love this topic. We're going to jump into it right now on the Biz Talk. Am I enough? I'm just curious, Tracey. Am I enough?
Can I leave?
I love putting the tough questions to Tracey. This is a difficult one. It's one that, you know what? Don't answer.
You're too much.
Don't answer.
How's that?
It's accurate, actually. It's accurate. I'm too much for myself sometimes. My God.
Number one anxiety in my life.
Right here. Okay. We've seen a lot of comments, DMs. People have asked us to take down YouTube videos because we're putting education out there. We can talk about all that stuff. I think the primary focus is simply like, is it enough? I know people are like, I want to take more classes. I want to expand my knowledge of nails. How do I go about doing that? Is YouTube education enough for somebody to actually learn how to do nails and have a career? Is that possible, in your opinion, Tracey?
Absolutely.
Really?
I think it's way better than what I started with.
Which is?
Nothing.
When you say nothing, like, what do you mean?
Zero. I think that if I got my license and I come out and I quickly realized that you don't learn how to do nails in school. For
right.
the most part.
Right.
And I didn't have the money to take classes. I took as much as I could, but there was a reason why I wanted to go get a nail license. I needed to work. I needed money,
This is very interesting. Continue, please.
So it was hard. I took as many classes as I could. Got videotapes.
Did you really? Did you ever get our acrylic Walk Away Reborn series?
Guys, if you have not seen this, he is the UPS man
Yes.
in the very beginning. You have to watch it. We'll try to find the link.
My God.
Okay, Vic, we'll try to find it and post it, okay?
It's
hilarious.
Do we have copies of these?
Yes, we do.
I think we do somewhere, right? Oh my God, I need to watch it. So you had a couple DVDs.
Yeah.
And that's it.
I had VCR ones too.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and DVDs. And that was it. And it wasn't a thing to have a computer at work. So you'd watch at home and then go to work and hopefully remember what it was really hard. So I wish that I had YouTube where I could go to work and set up my little phone and watch what they're doing and stop it and do
the next step.
Wow, that would have been amazing.
So when you were learning how to do nails, I mean, is that how you couldn't afford to take classes? So you didn't take any classes?
I took a couple.
Okay.
I took what I could afford. And here's the funny thing. The first class I took was a gel class because my husband got tired of me saying, I could have done a set of nails, but it was gel. So he's like, go take a class. Don't want to hear that again. And I was the model for the class. She used my nails.
Okay.
And every single one of them were lifting and falling off by the next day.
Oh my God.
That was my first class.
So you walked out and you're like, I still have no idea how to do gel nails. Yeah. So, okay. What did you do in that situation? I'm just curious. Like, how did you build your knowledge?
Yeah, you have to humble yourself. I just was like, Habib, you're doing nails. Do you mind if I just sit here and watch? Do you mind? It won't be any problem. I did a lot of that. I asked the girls if I could do repairs for them to practice. And then I tried to bring in as many friends and family as I could to practice on top of it. And then again, going home and watching the
videos.
Rewind.
Yeah.
Oh, darn, I went too far. Fast forward. So
crazy.
Yeah, that's how I did it.
So I still think that's probably a good supplement to your educational career, right? Your path to learning nails. there's nothing wrong with like, hey, can I observe and watch and like do repairs, right?
1,000%
Yeah.
you should be doing that.
That's a great way.
If you can, because you're going to see some things that you will not pick up on YouTube or anything else because it's just real life experience. For instance, well, a lot of times I just fumble through, and if I make a mistake, I don't stop the video and retake, because to me, I want to be transparent to everybody and see, I made a mistake. Let me show you how to fix it. But a lot of YouTube videos, they're going to stop and they're going to go, okay, cut that out. Here, let me fix the nail. And so you're going to miss some things. So watching other people is very valuable.
Yeah. There's probably, you're going to see a lot, especially in a real life salon setting, where you're going to sit and watch a service sort of unfold before your very eyes. You're going to see all the things that can go wrong, will go wrong, and how they deal with it. I think that's huge.
How they deal with clients is a big one.
Yeah, that's massive. Yeah. That's massive. So on learning how to do nails, you're right. Today, it's a lot different, right? For example, we have over like 800 videos on just our YouTube channel, just right?
Ours. Yeah.
Just ours alone.
Yeah.
Over 800 YouTube videos. Literally everything that you can imagine, from the business side to techniques to gel, acrylic, gel polish, nail polish. We literally have everything. So
everything. Maintenance, repairs,
everything. So like, I think if you're able to do nails on people, like get your family and friends, like you were saying, and follow along on these videos. All the steps that you're showing, Steph's showing, Greg's showing, I think you can get really far, because you're now going to learn, like, there's no learning better than actually doing it on real people, right? Yes. That is where you get.
Number one,
that's me, it.
Honestly, is on yourself.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's huge.
And that's where I think sometimes that even Greg may have a disadvantage, because he's not sitting there putting it on himself. When you're putting it on yourself, you realize the pressure you can put, especially working with the electric file. Number one thing you should be doing is, before you even work on a client, you should be practicing that on yourself, because you'll learn really quick what to do and what not to do, because you can feel it.
You can feel it. Absolutely. So first place that you should start on your watching, if you're going to learn from YouTube videos, which we believe that you can, work on yourself. That is, I mean, that's perfect.
Yeah.
You're going to get, like you said, the pressure, the feel, everything.
I was so afraid of the electric file. So working on myself was
huge.
Like, oh, that doesn't hurt. Oh, that does.
Right, right.
You learn really quick.
And even if you like put a set of nails on yourself, you're going to see how long are these lasting, right? Like I know everybody takes nails differently, and obviously, but if you're prepping well and you're applying well, your nails should last on yourself, right? So,
and just even like, how close can you get to the cuticle area with your hand file, because it's on yourself. One that I taught myself, or learned really quick, was how awful it felt when you're pushing up on the filing your side without putting pressure down, because it feels like you're trying to rip your nail off.
Oh, that's interesting.
And so I didn't know that, and I didn't, know that I was doing that to my clients. So yeah, just things like that, working on yourself, you'll figure it out.
Of course. I think that, I utilize YouTube in my everyday freaking life. I mean, I learned how to edit nail videos in the beginning through YouTube.
That's
right?
Crazy. Yeah.
And it took me about 3 months going hard every single day, like really like going step by step. I would probably, what a lot of nail techs in the beginning should do is, I got a beginner video, opened up the program, hit play, literally went step by step, stopped, paused, would go, take a piece of footage and showing you how to cut it and drop a clip and put the clips together. Started watching certain videos that I like to get a feel for like the tempo of editing that I like, because everybody has a different tempo. Same thing with nail. Like you can watch, not just us, there are so many nail professionals on YouTube that you can learn from.
I watch other people's videos.
Of course.
And I steal all their good ideas because that's what it's there for. And like, oh my God, I never thought of that. That's crazy. But what you just said about what you did with editing.
Yep.
That took a lot of dedication. Right?
Yeah. Oh my God.
A lot of time.
Commitment.
That's the problem with some nail techs is they don't take the time and the dedication. It is work.
Yeah.
Again, we go back to paying your dues with building clientele. It's the same thing, learning nails. Even people that come here sometimes to the OWC, you're like, why aren't you doing any nails? This is literally your practice time.
You're here for that.
Yeah, and it's because they just don't
scared or
could be scared, or they just they just don't realize how beneficial doing something over and over and over, and then literally they'll say that, but we've been doing pink and whites all day. Yes, and you still need to work on them.
Right.
This is how you're going to perfect them.
Right. I just started recently, like, doing some martial arts, right? It's a lot of fun for them to laugh at me, like, just getting
all the time.
I am getting my ass kicked is the truth. But, like, it's really funny because, like, you'll drill a technique, right? And for like 5 minutes, you're like with a partner, like over and over and over. And I was with a partner and he stopped. He's like, I think we got that down. And I was like, I don't know. The instructor came and he's like, what are you guys doing? So we kept going. And then he very quickly stopped again. He's like, I think we're good. He goes, no, it's far from perfect. Right. You guys do not have this down. That's why you're here.
Yeah.
So it's like that mindset of like, I am here for the reason of drilling over and over and over again is what you should be doing, whether you're at OWC or if you're at home practicing. It's like, you got to drill it. And it's what I did when I was learning how to just, do some basic editing. It was like, I felt like my life depended on it. I was like, I need to get this down because we have to get videos out. This is our marketing. And with somebody that's learning nails, like, your life kind of depends on you getting this down. You should treat it that way.
Well, and I think some people are, I don't know if it's embarrassed or
Could
feel
be
silly,
I can see
that they're sitting there with their phone. But think of sports. How many times they do drills over, and these are pro athletes. And they're doing the same drills over and over every day, every night before the game. Why? Do they feel silly? Like, oh, people are going to think I don't know what I'm doing because I'm practicing this. No, they are just killing their skill. They're honing it in. They're making it perfect. There's always room for improvement.
Well, it's like you hear these stories of like LeBron James, how many free throws is he shooting?
Right.
When they go in the gym, these professional athletes like shooting free throw. Why? Yeah. You know what I mean? Because you never stop. Like, you just never stop.
You think of a surgeon like, oh, here, this is how you do heart surgery. You're good? Okay, good. You don't need me to watch anymore.
Close him up.
You're good.
He's good.
One time. Watch the video.
Yeah, I watched the video, exactly. I think anybody that's starting in the nail game today has such a massive advantage in learning how to do nails. The amount of resources available on all the platforms, from obviously YouTube is the main one because that's where all like long form content lives. But even on our Instagram and our Twitter, we're dropping tips and tricks every single day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
YouTube is your main place you go to really get the detail.
Learn.
Stop, pause, do. Stop, pause, do.
Yeah.
And then Instagram is such an amazing place for quick tips and tricks and
inspiration. Jinx, you owe me a Coke. Kids do that all the time, by the way. I just jumped in. Inspiration, a great place. Instagram, like you said, tips and tricks. But if you want to learn, you can learn. Now, like, I spent, like, even in the beginning stages of us on this marketing journey of social media, right? Okay. I spent time learning through social media, through YouTube, and then posting. Right. Later, I did go in for like a specialty class, right? I flew out to New York and I did a 1-day full immersion at VaynerMedia to get more, right? So, of course, I believe that getting that next level of education where you can get hands-on, you can get one-on-one, is so insanely valuable. I think like if you really want to further your knowledge faster, getting one-on-one or in-person education is going to like make that happen quick.
I like that because there is no better way to filter out the people you don't want to learn from.
Yeah, that's true.
Wow, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
Like, you can go through YouTube and like, no, I wouldn't want to take their class, because it's going to be very similar. We run our YouTube videos much like we run our OWCs or our day classes.
Correct.
You're getting, what you're seeing is what you're going to get. So yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. I'd love to know how you learn, how you've learned, how you're learning today. I know a lot of you are learning through YouTube. I mean, we've gotten so many comments at shows, Trace, where people are like, I literally learned how to do nails through YouTube videos, which is amazing. And we want that to continue. But just let us know in the comments below. We'd love to get your feedback. Tracy, thanks again. Appreciate all your feedback. And with that, we'll say thank you very much. We'll see you next time on the Biz Talk.